What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, I was watching Vlad TV, and I'm watching this interview where he's talking to a brother named J. Alexander Martin, who is the co-founder of Fubu, or For Us By Us, right? Y'all remember the Fubu clothing line? Fubu was crazy popular. Like, everybody was rocking Fubu all through the hood. Some of the biggest entertainers in Hollywood and the rap industry was wearing Fubu in the music videos, like LL Cool J, so on and so forth, right? And in the conversation, the brother was speaking about how Fubu at one point was making $350 million a year, right? And when I heard those numbers, I'm like, damn, that's special. That is crazy, man. Some black brothers created a clothing line, created a brand that was doing that type of numbers. That is really, that's more than commendable. That is like amazing, right? But while I'm watching the interview, all I could think about was like, damn. It's really a shame how black folks how we as black folks let iconic brands, black clothing brands, like Karl Kani, Sean John, and Fubu, like, become played out within our own community. Like, our people really let black brands become, let it die out in our community. We let it become uncool to wear them type of clothes, or, it was corny to wear Fubu or, Karl Kani after a certain point. And it boggles my mind because brands like Gucci, Polo, Louis Vuitton, Coogee always stayed thriving in our community, and everybody always wanted to have those clothing brands. But for some reason, brands by our people, like, we just started to just throw it away after some point. And it really is really disheartening because them brothers put in a lot of work, a lot of sweat equity into that business, right? And they created a beautiful thing. let me tell y'all this, man. The Fubu brand, like, I had the jackets, the jerseys. My brother, me and my brother. I'm gonna tell you, my brother, my late brother, and rest in peace to my brother Michael J, man. My brother had a ton of the platinum Fubu outfits. I remember platinum Fubu with the Fat Albert and the Junkyard Gang, all on the platinum Fubu stuff. That was dope. He had the jeans, I had the jeans with the characters on them. My brother had the jean jackets. He had wear the whole jean fit with some Tims and stuff like that. My brother had the shirts, all of that. Then, like, the platinum Fubu brand was amazing. And at some point, black folks let it become it wasn't cool. It wasn't a cool thing to wear Fubu no more. It was, you would get talked about for wearing Fubu after a certain point. And I'm just like, damn, man. It really hurts to know that because, as I've gotten older and I've become more conscious about certain things, you really recognize that our lack of pride and respect for businesses owned and created by our people allow brothers to lose money and for brands to not continue to be as widespread. And I can only imagine if Fubu stayed thriving and it just spread out even further and further and further. Like, can you imagine how many jobs that would have created for black folks in the hood? Like, I'm sure, more than sure, that company would have been hiring black folks left and right to help us keep some type of generational wealth within our own communities, right? And I'm thinking like, damn, man, we really let these brands die. Karl Kani, Pac and them was wearing Karl Kani. Now you can't find brothers wearing Karl Kani no more. At some point, I don't even remember it being really popping throughout my youth years like that. I don't, when I was a kid. I'm 29 right now, but I'm about to say 28. I'm tripping. I'm 29 right now, and even during my younger years, I don't remember kids in my age brand and my age bracket talking about Karl Kani clothing. But I remember it just being a guy I love hip hop. I'm a hip hop connoisseur. And I would remember all these different hip hop artists rocking Karl Kani all the damn time. Karl Kani was the go-to clothing brand back then. So it's just like, man, it is really disheartening when we let our own brands become played out and corny, right? And I know where it comes from. It stems from the fact that at some point, a lot of us all throughout the hood had some type of Fubu apparel. And black folks, when we basically are lower on the totem pole financially, right? When a lot of us are poor and disenfranchised, we try to grab onto anything of luxury to try to make us seem exclusive or try to make us seem like we're living above our means in some type of way, right? It's it's a trap type of thing, man. When you living in the hood, you attach yourself to certain brands to make you feel like, I'm not as poor as I think. I'm not as, down bad as I think, right? And kids hold on to that as exclusivity, right? You feel like, oh man, I'm exclusive. I got this, I got that, and other people ain't got that. What Kanye say? And I spent $400 on this just to be like, N-word, you ain't up on this, right? And a lot of us got caught in that type of thing to where it's like, oh, I don't want to wear Fubu because everybody in the hood got it, and the people in the hood don't got the same type of shirt you got. Fubu had all different type of designs, all different type of clothing, apparel, all different type of items to wear, all different type of fits. But it's just the fact that, oh, you ain't the only one with the platinum Fubu on. You feel like I got to switch up now just because you wanted to seem elevated above everybody else in this social hierarchy, that, you know, just to feel like you were, you know, to feel like you had more money than what you really had, to make you feel better about living in the projects or being in the hood. We often attached ourselves to material things to try to make ourselves stand out amongst each other and make ourselves feel like, oh, I'm not as broke as I really think I am. You know, and that's when we allow Gucci and Polo and stuff to just stay on top and stay thriving. I've never had any Gucci or Polo. I had Polo, but I never had any Gucci or Louis or, you know, nothing like that, right? But, you know, I had a Gucci item here or there or something like that, and I've been guilty of it as well. And now as a grown man, it's like, you know, I was been ashamed of wearing Fubu at one point. I was a kid and was like, I can't be caught with this on, or they gonna talk about me, mama. I can't wear this no more, pops. I can't wear this no more. I can't wear that jacket no more. They gonna talk about me. They gonna talk about me, right? And when you're a kid, you're just trying to fit in and not be talked about. You're not trying to not fit in. I wasn't trying to fit in with like all the stuff, but of course you don't want to get talked about on a daily basis when it comes to your clothing and stuff. So, you know, you're just trying to buy what is in and what's fashionable, what's popular. What's popular, not fashionable, right? But Fubu was always a fashionable brand. And somehow, some way, man, we let the brand go down the toilet. And, you know, I just think about like, man, just imagine if it stayed thriving like Louis or Gucci. How much money that would have made so many folks in the hood, man. It's a damn shame to see that brand did continue to keep skyrocketing. I'm sure they do well overseas. They do pretty decent overseas. But in America, the foundation, the home base, it should have stayed a thing that was thriving. Carl Kanai as well, Sean John. My brother had all the Sean John outfits, right? My brother had some Carl Kanai, all of that, man. I talk about my brother a lot. I really looked up to my brother. God rest his soul, man. But my brother was my brother 9 years older than me. And so I would watch him and be like, man, all the stuff he was rocking and wearing, he had all the fly stuff. All the fly stuff, man. Real smooth, cool brother, man. And I would see him wearing Fubu and all that. I'm like, man, it just was so dope how this brand was for black people. I remember I didn't even know it was about black people. I didn't even know what it stood for until I got older. You know, but it's just like, man, it really was something that black folks could have taken pride in and kept that close to home and kept that popular within our communities. Because I don't care what nobody say, black folks move the needle. So if black folks say this clothing is popular, other people are going to wear it. You know, meanwhile, we keep making Gucci and Louis way more richer and richer and richer when they be recycling the same shirts. And the same shirts from 50 years ago, 30 years ago, they recycling it, bringing it back, and we just buying into it. Nobody ever said those brands were played out, ever. And it's because that price tag stayed extremely high. And I always say it's a mind thing. When black folks see something cost a whole lot of money, it could be ugly as hell, it could be trashy, it could be some of the most terrible stuff you ever seen in your life. But we're, a lot of times, because we're trying to attach ourselves to material things to make us seem like we're more, we are doing better financially than we really are, we'll go and buy it even if we don't like what it looks like because it's popular and because it costs a lot of money and everybody in the hood can't get it and you feel exclusive when you have it on and so on and so forth. Because I done seen some ugly Balenciaga shoes and brothers go run and buy it by the truckload. And it don't even look, the shoe is not even all that. It's regular Nikes that look way better than that. But brothers go run and go buy it all up and stuff, right? And again, the same stuff. We let Gucci and Louis, we put out the same stuff. Coogee come out with the same type of sweaters. Everybody go run and buy it. But after a while, hey, this black brand ain't good no more. This black brand ain't good no more. That black brand ain't good no more. And I'm like, come on, man, we got to cut it out. Even when I saw Stephon Marbury make the Starberry shoe, right? Now people say the Starberry shoe didn't do that well in the hood because the shoe just wasn't that good. Brother, if the shoe was some Jordan type material, I promise y'all, if they were selling Jordans for $15, black folks would have still found a way to make it unpopular and uncool to wear because it's only $15. And it's too cheap of a shoe. And all these damn shoes are being made by with the same material. All of them. The same material only being made for $3 a shoe, $3 a pair or something like that, right? And they all getting made with the same material, but for somehow, some way, the Starberry shoe and the Shaq shoe was some trash stuff because they had it in Payless and they had it in Stephen Barry's. It was affordable for families. And people, black folks in the hood, didn't want something that everybody else could have. We wanted to feel like, oh, we are better than living in the hood. We aren't really as poor as we really think we are. So we're going to go and run and go get the $300 shoe to make us feel like we're prominent because they put that label on us that we're more prosperous. We have a lot more prosperity than what we think. You know, we have a lot more financial financial status than what we may deem in our mind. So we run and go buy a $300 shoe rather than a Starberry. The Starberry shoe wasn't trash. Now, it wasn't the most amazing looking shoe, but I guarantee you, if it was the same design as Jordan's, it wouldn't hold the same. If it was the same design and same stuff as Jordan with just a star on it, brothers would still call it trash because it was $15. I remember one of the homies, man. One of the homies that came to school. This when it first came out. It was cool for a minute when folks didn't really know about it. So people was wearing the star. I started seeing Starberries around my school, Morgan Park High School in Chicago. And then after a while, when folks found out the shoe was $15. People start clowning folks for the shoe. I'm talking about taking pictures of people's shoes, putting it on Facebook and all that for people to laugh at you, putting it on, when MySpace was popping and all of that. People was putting it all up on all these different sites for you to get clowned. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, we could have had them brands popping, but for whatever reason, we made that unpopular. I know what reason it was. Again, when other people in the hood are able to access it or have access to it and able to buy it and afford it, we think, oh, it means the brand is cheap and it's not top quality. Bullshit, man. That's the way we get tricked into making black businesses thrive. We get tricked into making black businesses stay at the bottom of the totem pole. While all these foreign brands, brothers love anything foreign. A foreign woman, foreign clothes, foreign cars. Sisters do too, like the fall foreign, all this fall foreign, all of that. But I was talking about the brothers because brothers just think foreign women are just to die for. And I've seen some beautiful women that are foreign women, but some of them do not be looking at all of that, and they look plastic. And brothers just because she not from here, she just so exclusive to find. You just feel like you're more prominent and you have the bigger stature because your woman is from the Middle East. Your woman is from South America. Your woman is from Asia. She's from Europe and so on and so forth. Brother, cut it out, man. But yeah, man, it hurt my heart to see how them brands like that became played out, man. We got to do better, man, as black folks, man. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.